I won't use my hair. Afternoon. Yeah, it's a Friday stream. This is Aaron Entertainment. AA with RN Entertainment, bringing you a Friday stream. I have been doing some Friday streams in the past, right? I didn't do a pop culture stream yesterday. I won't be doing a sports stream tomorrow, maybe. Later in the day, maybe. Not in the afternoon like usual. I got obligations to watch my Blue Jays play tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so sports may not happen tomorrow. And yeah, you know, I said a couple times I would move this. If that's the case, I would move the sports stream to the Fridays. But today I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do something a little bit more fun. And that's my topic for this stream. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you see the topic, and it is my hobbies: Funkos, wrestling DVDs, sports cards, comic books, and sports books. And so yeah, so these are my hobbies, things I like to collect, that interest me. Hey wrestling blood pluggo, John, how are you, man? You know, so yeah. Oh yeah, he's on Facebook, on Twitter. What's up? So yeah, I'm doing good. That's good, man. What was I gonna talk about first? What subject should I do? Let's do wrestling first. So I got a lot of wrestling not a lot of wrestling Funkos, but 3 Funkos of wrestling. And I got a lot of DVDs of wrestling. The Funkos are, right now, Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know. Hell yeah. Thumb gives the people the middle finger. I'm not going to give you the middle finger on stream. It's inappropriate. The man, Becky Lynch. You know, the most popular superstar from summer 2018 to April 2020, because she had to go on hiatus because she was pregnant, obviously, and the women's division really suffered because of her. And finally, The Rock. Some of you may watch his wrestling career, or some of you just know him from his Hollywood career, but I knew him from both careers. First from the wrestling career. That's how we knew him. And if it wasn't for his wrestling career, he would not be a major star in Hollywood. That's my 2 cents on that. And that's starting off the wrestling stuff. So Austin, Rock, and Becky Lynch, and then a few months, I'll be getting Roman Reigns and Asuka Funkos. In that case, you know, just having fun here. Yeah. There's been some Batman news I'm aware of with the Flash, the Batman 89 Batman logo with a spat of blood on it, resembling probably from the Watchmen, from the DC Rebirth, the Watchmen with the spat of blood, the Watchmen logo. Yeah. I saw that. But let's continue with the wrestling stuff, alright guys? So, okay. I don't know how. Okay, this has been 4 minutes long? Alright. So, I got wrestling DVDs. First, I'll show you from here. Wrestling DVDs. Is there any more in here? No. I got 3 right here. Oh, Josh have been good. Really good. Thank you for asking. So here's 3 of the DVDs. I'm going to show you first. So, Best of WCW Nitro Volume 3. I actually do have all volumes. Best of WCW Nitro Volume 2. And NXT's Greatest Matches. I'm not sure what point it's up to. Let me see. Because obviously it doesn't have the matches like to now. Let's see. I'll just make sure. Okay. No. Let's see. Up to 2015, but this featured, look who was on the cover. I mean, you got Sami Zayn, Big E, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Neville, or Pac and AEW, right? And on the bottom, you got Becky Lynch on the right, Charlotte, Paige, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. Beginning of basically this is when NXT really started to take off with these superstars. So far that's 3. I got a lot more wrestling DVDs. A lot more. Yeah, that was a Blu-ray, right? NXT was a Blu-ray. Really loved it. Such a great time watching NXT, especially back then. Now I got some more DVDs to show you. Hulk Hogan Ultimate Mythology. Yep, the Demon Ultimate Mythology. This came out 2005, 2006. It's 3 DVDs. The matches, I'll just name some. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, 1980. This is not the WrestleMania match, but that's in there. Hogan versus Nick Baldwin, called AWA. Hogan versus Iron Sheik. This is where Hogan became the champion. A match is regarded. Hogan versus Big John Studd. And Madison Square Garden once again. Hulk Hogan versus Wally Piper. Hogan versus Wally Piper. Hogan, Mr. T, Wally Piper against Wally Piper and Paul Orndorff. This is WrestleMania. You know, WrestleMania the first one. Hogan versus King Kong Bundy. WrestleMania 2 in 1986. Hogan versus Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff in the title match. Hogan versus Andre the Giant. WrestleMania 3 when he body slammed him. That's the first disc. See what the second disc consists of. The second disc. Yeah, thank you. I think so. I might show some. I'm not sure. Hogan versus Macho Man for the title. WrestleMania. Well, maybe. Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter. Hulk Hogan versus Undertaker. Hogan versus Ric Flair. The formation of NWO. Hulk Hogan versus the Giant. Hulk Hogan versus Sting. His third match, third disc. Hulk Hogan versus Kurt Hennig. What? Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. Hulk Hogan versus Triple H. Hulk Hogan Edge versus Chuck and Billy. Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon. Here's a Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And then finally Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels. I don't know why they put that match on here because that's one of the worst matches ever. With Shawn Michaels overselling everything. Every move. What else is there? This is another Hulk Hogan DVD. Unleashed, Collector's Unleashed. Has more moves in it, more wrestling matches. Let's see. Oh, I can't tell you them because there's no... Okay. I can't tell you what the matches are, but he has matches there that with people with some other matches that are not hiding. Probably not up there with the matches you've probably heard of with Hulk Hogan, but there's matches there. Now, I got the Undertaker. Undertaker undefeated streak up to WrestleMania. So the last one with Triple H. So technically, so it goes from Jimmy Snuka all the way to Triple H. That's what his streak is. Yeah, and you know Brock Lesnar broke it, right? So yeah, Undertaker's WrestleMania streak up to the second match of Triple H. Here's some other things. Best of Raw, we got from disc 1, 1993 to 97. Even has Brian Pillman in the back. This is disc 3. I do have disc 2. This is from 2003 to 2008. WWE Championships, history of WWE Championships, all the way to 2005. All the way to 2005. I have this 3-disc set, best factions in wrestling. You know, D-Generation X, NWO, The Nexus, Dangerous Alliance, Fabulous Freebirds, The Brood, $1 Million Corporation, Nation, The Corporation, Evolution, the best factions in WWE or in WCW, whatever. And of course, on the cover we have Horseman, D-Generation X, and on the back you got the 3 founding members of the NWO. I was a WCW guy. Like you, I was a WCW guy. I have Bret Hart mythology with his best matches. Let's see. Yeah, with his best matches. Bret Hart. The greatest stars in the 1990s. You know, Shawn Michaels, Yokozuna, The Rock, Kevin Nash, Owen Hart, Ric Flair, Mick Foley, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, Bret Hart, Mr. McMahon, Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman, Lex Luger, Sting, Wizard Remote Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin. These others, of course. The Attitude Era. The Attitude Era DVD. You know, this is a DVD based on the Attitude Era. It's from like 1997 to 2001 when the Invasion Era started. The top 25 rivalries in wrestling history. You know, Triple H, Mick Foley, Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. You know, CM Punk and Cena. Of course, The Rock and Austin, Rock and Mick Foley. Of course, Austin and Mr. McMahon. Hogan and Sting. Oh my God! Top 50 incidents in WCW. So all top 50 moments that happened in WCW. And on the cover, this is where Shane basically stole WCW away from his father Vince. Now here's one of my favorites, my favorite superstar of all time, The Rock 3-disc set. It's all his matches, his debut match, Survivor Series. It's all his matches. Rock and Triple H, triple threat match, cage match, his I Quit match with Mick Foley, Mankind, Rock Backlash match with Austin, all his matches. And talks a bit of his Hollywood career too. It's a great DVD. And here's another Undertaker DVD, but deadliest matches, like body bag match, buried alive match, Hell in a Cell, Inferno matches. It's not a good DVD. This is one of my favorites too. The best of your in-house pay-per-views. You got some matches with Hitman versus Bulldog, Stone Cold versus Triple H, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Rock versus Mankind. It's amazing. Which one is this? Yes, agree. And they got top 50 greatest superstars of all time. And the cover, that's pretty. The cover, yeah, says it all. Oh my god, top 50 moments in WWE history. And on the cover, you see the WrestleMania match between Edge and McFoley, when Edge speared McFoley through the flaming table outside the ring, if you remember that. The beginnings of Raw, the best of seasons 1 and 2. This features 93 and 94 Raw. You know, technically wrestling wasn't that great then, but oh well. And here's the other part of it. And so here's just 2 of Raw. It's featured. This is from 98 to 2002. So basically the Attitude Era, majority of it. In the history of WrestleMania, this is, you know, the biggest pay-per-view in wrestling history, especially WWE history. And here, my final one, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the legacy of Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know, biggest superstar purpose in wrestling history. And yeah, so those are my wrestling DVDs. And I do got wrestling cards, but I can't find them. I got them earlier this year, but I do have wrestling cards. No, let's see. Now I gotta do it. Okay. Let's do some sports stuff. So I got sports cards here. I'll show you some players and stuff. Okay. Some players, a little bit. You know, I don't know how old these are. These are pretty old. Yeah, a bunch of baseball cards. Okay. I got some Pokemon cards here. I got a lot of baseball cards. Some football cards, but tons of baseball cards. I got I don't know. I got cards from like 6-7 years ago. Look, 18 Gonzalez. I got a lot of baseball cards, tons. And there's some pretty good cards in here. I thought I saw one. Yeah, I think this is from 2015. These cards. Let me check. Yeah, these cards are from 2015. I have cards here, okay. Let's see here. I got some wrestling cards here. I got a patch WrestleMania card when the Usos performed. Hulk Hogan. I got a pretty good collection of wrestling cards. Yes. That's basically all my wrestling cards. Now I got video games here. I don't have a huge video game collection. I got PlayStation 4. Here are my games for PlayStation 4. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Marvel's Avengers. Resident Evil 3. Get out of here. UFC 4. Sadly, 2K20 and 2K9 rest of WWE. Battlegrounds. And that's about it. As for my PlayStation 4, I do have a PS5, not in this room, not in my room. I have no game discs because I only could get digital, so I can only download games. I have Xbox Series X, no disc at all, but I can still buy games with discs and insert there. I can still buy digital or download on the Series X, but the PlayStation 5, I have to download it. But I got some Switch games here. Forgive me. You know, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I like the games, but I thought it'd be better than I expected. It's okay, these games. I got this in February, Super Mario 3D World. Pokemon Snap I got a couple weeks ago. I'm getting Mario Golf at the end of the month. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. This consists of Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. Smash Bros. And Super Mario Odyssey. I did have Zelda, but I sold that and stuff. And I also got Animal Crossing, but I downloaded that. Let me see these cards. Where are these cards? Okay, I know these cards from 2015. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Now I also collect comics. Here's the thing with comic books. I have so many comic books. I live in a condo and we have a locker where, you know, locker is basically storage. You know, we store things that you can't have in your you can't fit in your condo. So I have boxes, like 4 or 5 boxes filled with comic books in them. And in my room I have boxes filled with comic books. Of course I can't show you all of them because I have tons of them. I probably have, I don't know, maybe a little bit more than 500 comic books in total. And here's the thing, I want to buy comic books, but I have no room to put them because I don't even think I have room in the storage. That's why I kind of stopped a couple years ago, only because I cannot find any room for them. That's why I read them digitally now, even though having a physical copy is so much better. It's a better feeling than reading it on online. But yeah, so that's the point. So I'm gonna show you some of my comics I have. Okay. I don't know what from year this is. It's a new 52, so it's probably definitely like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Aquaman and the others. Yeah. The Superior Spider-Man. Yep. Here, guys. Here's the news flash. I collect Marvel Comics and DC Comics. Green Lantern. There's the Green Lantern. From the new 52. Okay. Big deal, right? I do have some rebirths. Batman and Aquaman from the new 52. I'm probably gonna, this will be all the new 52 stuff. Batman from new 52. Oh, come on, okay. Just a minute. The Flash. Batman and Catwoman. Oh, here's something that's not DC or Marvel. Spawn. $242. This is him fighting the Redeemer. Batman and Wonder Woman. New 52. The Hunt for Robin. Superboy. New 52. I think it's a new 52, yeah. Well, basically all these are new 52. Here's one that's not new 52. I just, Batman 66 from the 60s Batman. This is a comic book inspiration from that. This is what I got. I like it. Birds of Prey from the New 52. This is a fun part of Forever Evil arc storyline in New 52. Forever Evil, Rogues Rebellion, if you remember that. Here's a Marvel thing, Captain America. All New X-Men. Superman Action Comics with Doomsday in the cover. Batman. Another Superman Action Comics for the New 52. Yeah, it's all New 52. Justice League United, New 52. I do have Rebirth, don't worry. Secret Origins. Superman, Flash. You know what? I'm not going to show you all of them. Let's show you some. And here's everybody's favorite, Captain Marvel. But yeah, those are some of the New 52s I have. Some of the comics books I have. I have more. These are, majority of these are New 52. But I do have some Rebirths and some from the previous, before Rebirth. Marvel Comics. I have Dynamite Comics. I have, actually I do have comics down here. And for example, I wonder if this is New 52. Here's a Rebirth comic. Yes, I do have Spawn. I do have Spawn. One comic of Spawn. Well, not one. I actually have more, but not in my room. Here's a comic book Spawn. But I actually have more in my storage. Comic books in my storage, and it has the Spawn comics in there because I can't fit a lot of comics in my condo. Because I have so many comics. So many comics. My comic book store is literally a 2-minute walk. 2-minute walk for me. So I really don't need to drive to my comic book store. I can just walk. It's just basically across the street. I'm there at my local comic book shop. And I used to spend, I don't know, maybe around 20 to 30 bucks a week on comic books. Because I would go there, not just buy one comic, right? You don't go to a comic book shop just to buy one comic, right? You go in the comic book shop to buy, like, I don't know, definitely, for me, definitely five or more. Between 5 and 8 for me, depends on the series, if I like it or not. Maybe sometimes 10, so I was spending around, maybe around 20 to 30 bucks or 20 to 40 bucks every week at one point. And it'd be around, like, over a month, it'd be over 100. If you're a comic book fan, you have a pull list too, right? Where you reserve comic books, and the owner has a comic book ready for you once they get released. I had that. I had to stop it because I couldn't fit any more comic books. And Josh, I didn't just do it for Spawn and Punisher. I did it for all comic books. Batman, Superman, all of them. I mean, look, I want to, and maybe in the future I will. But right now, it's not right now. No, but I have so many comic books. If you came to my place, anybody came to my place, came to my condo, I'll show you all my comic books. And I show you a storage room of all my comic books. You'd be like, what? You'd be like, you have so many comic books. Like, your collection's huge. And I have some comic books that have pretty good value too. For I paid $3 or $4 for an issue. Now Look, I have the first issue of the New 52 Batman, right? Right? That New 52 is 10 years old, guys. It's a decade old. Remember, New 52 is a decade old now. Remember, it came out in 2011. That comic book's actually worth the money, man. It's worth actually pretty good money right now. So I have some comic books that are worth money. The question is, do I want to sell them? And maybe I do, and for money. I do have a lot of comic books. Oh my god, I have the bill here. Look. Look. I have a bill here. What's the date? 2014. This bill's from 2014. 47 bucks. That's yeah. It's a lot of money. See, I even got a Cyborg, a Magneto, Batman Eternal, another Batman Eternal. I got a lot of comic books here. Now I'm gonna put them away soon, cause I gotta clean up this room. I do have Pokemon cards. Oh, I guess that's basically my collection. So I'm gonna go on to other things. I want to see that picture. So I'm gonna. So here we go. I want to share this with you. So you've seen this picture, right? So I'll post to Twitter and stuff. This is the Batman '98 suit. You know, Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman the Flash movie, and you see the blood there, right? Blood, little bit of blood splatter over the emblem, bat emblem. So what do you think this tells you? What does this look tells you? It looks like the movie's gonna be bloody, and it's gonna be this Batman. We know who this Batman is. He's gonna do something that's gonna get blood all over him. Yeah, it's amazing, that logo. I agree. I totally agree. What else is there? I know there's movies that came out. The Conjuring came out. I heard it got okay reviews. Okay. Oh yes. I wonder if I could get away with this. So you saw the Shazam stuff, right? With Zachary Levi and with him in the costume, looking buff. That's all padding. Here we go. Let me show you. That kind of pissed me off right there. That really did piss me off. My computer just shut down in the middle of a stream. Come on. You kidding me? Yeah, my stupid computer just shut down in the middle of the stream. That's what just happened. Oh, God. Oh, I wanted to say this. Oh, okay. I wanted to say this. So, I was watching the Campia show, right? John Campia show. You know who he is. He was addressing, and I'm going to make a separate video about this. He's addressing the Batman rumors about the executives of Warner Bros. Did not like the film and you know. So he was going on and on about it. Checking the source. The source came from We Got It Covered. And we know We Got It Covered is the most... It's the #1 website that has the BS rumors. It makes up BS stories. Right? So, and we know from what report was, we've got from a guy on a Reddit or whatever, saying he heard from a guy, blah, 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 okay? But we know, if you remember a few days ago, a certain robot, I call him a robot because I don't know if he's human, named Doomcock, so a certain person named Doomcock tweeted on Twitter about the same stuff. He definitely got it from 4chan. I know Doomcock doesn't have any sources. He claims he does, and every time he says he has sources, take it with a grain of salt and stuff like that. You know what that means? You know why he says grain of salt? Because he doesn't have any sources. So that means he's doubling down on his stuff. When you say that, and he says it in every video, when he refers to the sources and the spies that take it with a grain of salt, it just means when people call him out as bullshit, he'll just say, "Oh yeah, he'll just say, "Oh, take it with he'll just say by saying grain of salt." Just means he's doubling down on it. That there was no hard truth to the sources, those rumors. That's what it basically means. When you say something is grain of salt, 99% of the chance of something being a grain of salt is fake. And any YouTuber that uses grain of salt, they're just doubling down on it. And that's what Doomcock was doing. He's lied because there's been problems on the set. They've been delayed on the set. But he's accused, I don't know, months ago he accused Zoe and Robert Patterson. Oh, that's just even stupider. Like, I hate it. Okay. Doing it on the Batmobile. And then Robert Patterson got Zoe Kravitz pregnant. And that caused issues on the production and delays and stuff, where he doesn't realize back in September there were delays on the production of Batman. Even before September. COVID hit, so they delayed the production of Batman in early 2020. They went back into production in September. Guess what? The star of the movie, Robert Patterson, got COVID and delayed production there. He forgot to mention in his videos the real reason why there was delays in production of the movie. He doesn't acknowledge that there was a pandemic of a vicious disease that's out there killing people. A disease that killed over 3 million people in the world. You know what? He basically is a con artist. Him and Mike Zero.
According to Merriam-Webster, a person who tricks other people in order to get their money, the couple lost their savings to a con artist who told them he was an investment bro.
So you must have heard that, guys. You must have heard that. He makes up lies about Star Wars. And my guess is Star Wars news is dry, so he has to go on to another topic. And he's going into the comic book world, Batman specifically. I bet you. Yeah, even she is listening. That's bullshit. I don't think the Zackies have watched the movie yet. And Mike, you know what? You know the difference between Mike Zero and Josh Bone. You know the difference between Mike Zero and Doomcock is? Yeah, Mike Zero makes like 5 videos a day. Bullshit videos, contradicts himself a lot. Usually about Kathleen Kennedy and Brie Larson he makes videos about. But he doesn't collaborate with other people. He doesn't hide behind a mask in a secret lair. He doesn't tell people to stay angry. His stuff is fake, obviously. But he's a liar, a con artist too. But Doomcock, I would take Mike Zero over Doomcock any day. Because Doomcock, if you believe it or not, is based on his other persona. He's scum. I wouldn't call Mike Zero scum or anything like that, because I don't personally think he's a bad person. Does make up lies, does make up stupid stuff, but he doesn't go overboard with it in terms of like Doomcock does, you know? He doesn't try to make a persona out of it like Doomcock. Doomcock, I think, is either a very good actor or he's legitimately insane. But I hear it all the time on Enos's channel with 2 Cents of Nonsense. They. Yes, exactly. Let me check Doomcock's YouTube video. And he posted a couple days ago. He got a lot of views on it. Look. Tell me guys in the comments below. What do you think of Mike Zero? You think Doomcock, like... Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know, Josh. My point exactly. So that video about the Batman stuff, 135,000 views. 135,000 views, and he just made a Star Wars video an hour ago, has already 22,000 views. Here's what I'll say about geeking gamers. Most of them, I don't agree with their stuff, but at least some of them don't hide their face, you know? Don't hide their face in their... Well, you know what? This ain't wrestling, man. This ain't wrestling. Everybody needs a gimmick. But why do you want to be so hated? Like, I don't know some of these real narrow-minded people. If you read rumors from Reddit, 4chan, you guys cover especially, all that stuff, take it from me, is a grain of salt. That's a real grain of salt. Yeah. I mean, Zero, I don't think he's a bad guy. Because Zero doesn't really associate himself with anybody. He doesn't associate himself with anybody. I mean, he just makes up his own videos, and yeah, they're stupid. They're fun and stupid, but I give credit to him, because, like, he doesn't get involved in this. And Doomcock all is one line: stay angry, my friends. Guys, is it healthy to stay angry? I'm asking you guys in the comments. Is it healthy to stay angry? Good point. Good point, Josh. Good point. Yeah, man. Cerner, thank you, man. Ah. Um. So I just heard that Snyder has not talked with Warner Brothers. Of course not. What else was I gonna show? Okay, movie news. I know this is a hobby show because I kind of did that already. Let's see some movie news. You guys into Borderlands? Cause I got a picture for you. Oh, that's not. Okay. So this is from Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis is in Borderlands. This is her picture. This is his Twitter account. And yeah, I didn't even know Kevin Hart was in it. Yeah, you know what? Josh, you kind of hit the nail on there. Sir Nerdle, yes, they're making a movie. They're filming it right now. You kind of hit the nail on there. The Snyderverse thing, they're kind of like that. They're kind of like bitter WWE fans wanting their way. And I agree, like, you and me, we don't like what the direction WWE is going, but Snyderverse fans are hardcore ones really like that. And Warner Brothers is not going to, they're not going to want to work with Zack Snyder. Especially like a week ago when he went on Stephen Colbert show and said, suck it, Warner Brothers. You think Warner Brothers is going to go and want to reconcile with Zack Snyder after hearing that? No. And I'll be honest with you. Any of you two like Army of the Dead? Army of the Dead. Anybody here like Army of the Dead? Because it's not a terrible movie. It's not a bad movie. To me, it's just an okay movie. It's not great. It's not a good movie. It's an okay movie. 50 out of 100%, 50 to 55% okay. Okay, yeah, but the thing is, in that movie, there's a lot of problems with that movie. I'll tell you the cinematography. cinematography was fine, but the dialogue and storytelling was not that good. The storytelling in this dialogue was not good. Was not good. I felt like this is one of the worst Zack Snyder's movies in terms of dialogue and storytelling. But yeah, the action stuff is fine. I agree with that. The action scenes are fine, but here's my problem. Here's one problem. I don't know if you get this. How could a zombie have a baby? How could a zombie get pregnant? A zombie's a dead thing, right? So this is how I look at the alpha. The alpha in, I guess Zeus is the name. Zeus, right? Zeus, and I guess the female, the queen. I guess I'll call her Hera. I don't know if there's technically zombies. Maybe they're more like alien hybrids, because a zombie. Here's my thing. Okay, zombies we're not real, obviously. But if a zombie is realistically real, they cannot get pregnant because they're dead. The baby would be dead. If a zombie gets pregnant, the baby would be living. It would need living organ. It's just not. It's not possible. It's not possible unless it just can't be a zombie. So my thing is, it's definitely a hybrid of a zombie and alien, right? Because we got hints of alien activity in this movie. That's the only logical thing. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Like, and here, and you know what? The guy who sent him there, Sonata, the actor Sonata. You know what? He could just said, retrieve the head of the alphas, and we'll pay you. We'll pay you. He's a freaking billionaire. See, there's a lot of things you could change around that movie. Issues. I felt it was one of his weakest movies in terms of dialogue and storytelling. I know a lot of people say that's one of the weaknesses of Zack Snyder's movies and his dialogue. Where I felt the Man of Steel storytelling was good. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know. It had to be a hybrid, right? Right? It's like a super zombie. Like, yeah, it is. We'll know more. Like, and why? Why didn't that guy at the ending? We all know the ending. Why did he quickly turn to a zombie? When Batista got bit by a zombie at the ending by the Alpha, he quickly turned to a zombie. Right? He quickly turned to a zombie. When he was dying, right? He was dying, then turning to a zombie when his daughter was there. But the one who survived in the vault, we all know at the end he got bit. What's the difference? Yeah, hybrid. Yeah, that's the logical explanation. Why didn't it take him as long? Like, we don't see him turn into a zombie yet, but we see him bitten. Batista quickly turns into a zombie. Him, he's been bitten for some time. You don't know that, but what? Is it because he's been bitten by not? Maybe it's because. Okay. Yeah, here's the thing. But here's the thing: Alpha bit Batista, and Batista is a hybrid, right? And he quickly turned. So shouldn't the guy at any quickly turn if he got bit by a hybrid? I know the point of the ending is this. You know what? I'm just gonna say this movie. I'm just okay. You know what? I'm just gonna say this movie. I don't think we're supposed to make sense of it. It's supposed to be a fun movie. That's all. And I know I'm gonna get criticized. I know a lot of hardcore Snyder fans says this movie is amazing and great, but I want them to watch the movie again and dissect the scenes and the dialogue and the story very, very carefully, and you'll see the problems with this movie. By any sense, it's not a bad movie. It's not a terrible movie. To me, it's an okay movie. I liked it, but there's some holes in that movie. Not issues in that movie. And you know what? I like movies in the past that had issues. I like the BVS movie, not the extended, not the ultimate cut edition, and that movie had problems too. Ultimate Cut made up for that, but and there's movies that are really really bad and everything. I mean, I finally saw Warcraft, that movie, like 2 weeks ago, and that movie is not good. Warcraft, based on the game World of Warcraft, it's not good. All the Zack Snyder movies, I think I haven't seen Sucker Punch, so I can't say anything on that. 300 I liked. Watchmen I did like a bit. Yeah, that is the point. It's just that's exactly the point. It's just that when we see Batista quickly turned by an alpha, by a hybrid, and the other guy not quickly turned, it just you're right, it's the point. It's just but if you look at it carefully, logically, it shouldn't be like that. Watchmen I did like. 300. BVS I did like. Both editions. Man of Steel. I felt like other Zack Snyder's films, and yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard it's good. Other Zack Snyder films, I'd probably say Army of the Dead is the weakest. The ones I saw, I say Army of the Dead is the weakest of them all. But I know it's meant to bring upon a bigger Army of the Dead universe, right? So it's expected to be more. There's he's doing a cartoon version, if I'm correct, an animation, and more and other stuff part of that universe. Okay. I felt like him making this movie was a little easier on him than making the Snyder Cut Justice League. I don't know. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? I want to see this. Yeah, I agree. So I just found something from Zack Snyder, and yo, is an article. So I just saw this now. I want to talk about it, then I'm gonna head off, right? So here we go. The title is Zack Snyder wants to adapt The Dark Knight Returns with new actors. So here, during an appearance on Happy Sad Confused podcast, Snyder spoke of wanting to adapt Frank Miller's classic The Dark Knight Returns story a bit without Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. So this is what he said in quotes. No, I don't think so. Snyder said when asked if he'll bring back Affleck and Cavill back. I think it would just be its own thing. Yeah, I think it would be its own thing. I would just do it for 100% Watchmen style. Really frame accurate, really do it. I don't think it would be that expensive, to be honest. I don't think so. It's pretty gritty. No, it'll be expensive, and I don't think it's going to happen. We kind of got in BVS. All right. Now, I want to ask you guys something. Have you seen Cruella or A Quiet Place yet? And if you have, tell me what you guys think, because I haven't seen them yet, and I'm planning to watch them. I can't go to the theater right now, so I'll have to watch them online. Yeah, that's true. Oh, and that tweet Gal Gadot said, posted a couple days ago. If you remember that tweet, she kind of tweeted something. I don't know if you got the yeah, me too. I heard Quiet Place did so much better than Cruella in terms of box office. But with the Gal Gadot thing, she had a tweet out. She posted a tweet referring to Wonder Woman and stuff. I got the impression that Wonder Woman 3 is her last role as Wonder Woman. From the way that she tweeted that out. And a lot of people had the same impression as me on that. If you guys seen it, what do you guys think? You think from that tweet that Adele posted? Okay, yeah. So Josh, you think it's a farewell tweet too? Yeah, that's what I got. So yeah, you agree with me, Sir Nerlot. What do you think? You think it's a farewell tweet? Have you seen it? And if that's the case, Snyderverse might be dead. Because if that's her last role, Snyderverse might be dead. I mean, it's kind of vague, but from that, it's kind of, she didn't say she's leaving, but but it's not really, it's not, I don't think it's vague, it's just, but from the way she rolled it, she tweeted it out, it sounds like, yeah, that's her last, definitely here. She's going to sit up for Wonder Woman one last time, for Wonder Woman 3. And they really, really need to redeem that movie. Because Wonder Woman 84, even though I admit I did like it, it wasn't well received. And I hope Patty Jenkins redeems herself for that movie. I think I ended here. Oh yeah. So, you know what? So I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna go for the rest of it because this stream is really hobbies and wrestling is involved, and comic books is involved. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Jarble does a lot of good stuff. I mean, Jarble does lot of good stuff. He goes into depth and detail about stuff like that, and that's what I respect him for. I like how he breaks down stuff. I like it. Sometimes I can't listen to him on his YouTube channel because his streams are like really, really late, and he's in California, so I can't listen to his streams sometimes. But I know I like it how he breaks down stuff, and what he thinks, and what possibly is happening. And to the wrestling stuff, yeah, the releases are terrible. I didn't expect Braun Strowman to get released. But, I'm going to talk about that Monday for wrestling, man. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here. So, yeah, okay. Hey, guys, thanks for listening, man. Alistair Black goes on Instagram Live. Alistair Black's on Instagram Live like every day now. He must be bored. So I'm going to end it here. So with that, no show tomorrow. Yeah, come back Monday for wrestling talk. No show tomorrow for sports. But we'll be back Monday for wrestling. It's all about wrestling. Definitely talk about the releases. Because I gotta go in more detail about that. And possibly a sale of WWE in the future. And other stuff, wrestling stuff. And next week, a Panda Big Up Pop Culture. Yeah, it's so basically Aaron Entertainment. So you can follow me on my Twitter down below, Aaron J's fan. Follow my YouTube channel, Aaron Entertainment. Before I go, I'm gonna show you a clip.
Too sweet! Sweet! Too sweet! Too sweet!
That's what I think about you guys. So with that, yeah. So he's on. If you have Instagram, he's on Instagram Live right now, Josh. So with that, so that's how I feel about it. Too sweet, the Wolfpack. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and see you Monday. But maybe you may catch me streaming video games this weekend, maybe. So yeah, take care.